Hi, welcome to Coffee and Cards 2023. We're going to be bringing you, we, as in, I guess, me and your spirit guides, I guess, are going to be bringing you some really cool messages to help you make 2022 freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. So, I don't know what card deck to use, so I got a whole bunch of them. I mean, it looks like I just woke up, which I've been awake for like an hour, so I don't even understand why my face and my hair is not complying, but hopefully that doesn't say anything about 2023 and what to expect. Okay, so here are the card decks. Okay, I always do like a Gabby Bernstein deck. So the Spirit Junkie, my favorite card deck is a Magical Unicorn one, so we got to do that. The butterfly deck, I really love this deck because it's about like it says literally life changes, and it is. This is a deck. I know it sounds so weird, even though it's just like butterflies. This is the one that's all about showing you the big things that you can expect. And no joke, do you remember like the first time that I ever used this deck? It said end of an era. It had said all these things. It's literally still on my page. And yeah, it was so accurate because that week is when we found out my mom had cancer. And you guys know the rest of that story. And then we have Miracles Now by Gabby B. And I like this one just because it's not an oracle deck, it's an affirmation deck. And I like it. So we're definitely going to do that. Maybe one of these for 2023. Oh, yes. Good morning. Jamie said that she loves the butterfly deck too. Dude, I don't know. I really don't understand. Oh, okay. Let's see. Happy New Year. Oh, you just joined a manifestation challenge? Yes, I did that 1 year too. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Yeah, so Gabby B, she has the manifestation challenge right now, and I think it's like, what is it, every day or whatever for the 21 days you get like an audio message and stuff. I don't know, just keeps you accountable. That's what I think is really great. Oh, and by the way, look at what I got. I know it's crazy, y'all. This is an expensive mug, but it's battery operated mug, and it keeps my mug at the temperature that I want while like using an app. And I get to program my color in here and stuff. I don't know. So it's my Ember mug, and I got it for Christmas. I'm really happy. So, all right. So let's see what this first one is. It says, "When I respect money, my money respects me." OMG, WTF? Because I was going to ask you guys, right? Do you do New Year resolutions? Do you do anything like that? Like, I want to know, like, do you have any goals, that kind of thing? And you know what I should do? We should put it into the Rise into Your Power group so that we can look back on it this time next year. I don't know if we did that last year, but I'm going to look so that we can see, like, because a lot of times we go ahead and we make goals and we forget about them, okay? But no joke, the reason why I'm saying WTF is because right before I came on here and stuff, I was thinking about my own goals. And then I started thinking, I was like, you know what? I need to have a better handle with money because I feel like I have more going out than I realize that I do. Because it's like those little channels on like your Roku and stuff. It's like, oh, Paramount or Peacock and stuff. And then you do the free trial and then you set an alarm to cancel the free trial, but then you forget. So that's what I really get from this. Like, I'm going to make sure that like all of my money is like cleaned up, because here's another thing too. And if you grew up really rough like I did, or where you didn't really respect the things that money bought, it's like we have to change ourselves to where we're very appreciative over the things that our money does our money buys. Okay, because so oftentimes we're like, well, this is only like $1, so I don't care about it. No, care about it, because then what's going to happen is that you're going to be more appreciative of it, and then you're going to see that, like, okay, my money can look work for me. It's just going to help you with your money mindset. Okay, I'm not a money mindset coach or anything like that, but definitely going to be working on the money mindset for a lot of us. My mug says, "I don't speak tip shit." By Beth Dutton. That is freaking amazing. Okay. Set intentions. Bam. Christine. That is amazing. Oh, Jamie, you said that yours are the same every year. What's like what like give us an example. Like, what is the same every year? I'm just curious. Um oh, yay, Christy and Troy. Hey, how are you guys? Okay, the qualities I dislike in others are disown parts of my shadow. Ooh, this is so good because it's talking about the things that you don't like about other people. The things that bother you are the things that it's hitting a chord within you because there's something that maybe you're not secure about. And I'm literally just going to throw my sister under the bus here because I freaking like love her. And I feel like many of you guys could resonate with her. And also I feel like Spirit's telling me to tell this story because my sister just freaking loves to help people. Like she's always helping people. She's always trying. And one thing that keeps on coming up for her is like people being jerks, people being not really receptive or compassionate for other people. And she just gets so bothered by this, and it has her up in arms like a lot. And I'm like, girl, I'm like, it's because she never feels like she's doing enough. Like she never feels like she's doing enough for other people. And so when other people are really getting under skin where they're like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like they're being all about me, all about me. And she hates that because she loves doing so more for other people. But do you see how it's a reflection on her? It's because she feels like, wait a second, I don't want to be that way. It's hard to explain. You guys, I am channeling from Spirit today, but I swear I feel like the connection is going in and out. And that reminds me too, I was late because my freaking internet went out. And I'm like, what? And get this, I don't know, maybe Christine, you know this, or someone else on here, but aren't we in Mercury retrograde? I think we are. We're starting the freaking new year in Mercury retrograde. Okay. Lose weight, get a better job, take better care of myself, etc. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we need to oh, by the way, I'm not sure. Okay. I was gonna say maybe we need to come together more, be accountable for that. But I just was curious. Did you guys see my thing on Instagram stories where I was like, do you want to know my secret? Because I can tell you my secret or I can keep it. So it's either way. So the secret is about this. Okay. All right. Yes. A lot of the planets are aligned. Okay, good. And the 28th is when it started. Okay. Oh my gosh, Kathy, her sister just had a stroke yesterday. Oh my God, and she's still in AFib this morning. Sending so much freaking love to your sister, to you, to your family, all those things. Keep it a secret? Okay, keep it. Okay. So far we have keep it a secret. All right. Oh, beautiful nail polish. Thank you. I know everybody was like, they liked my other New Year's Eve thing, but I couldn't do it. So, and 2022 is when I got acrylics for the first time. I actually really like acrylics because you know what's really good is that like you can like scratch your head and stuff and it feels so good and you know it's so strong. I've been using all my tips and tricks to keep the positive feelings. Hate the spirit funks. Yes. Okay, so we have one keep the secret and we have one want to know the secret. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll pull a card about it. Okay, so this is going to be one for like just all of us. I am the angel of families. A happy changer edition is coming to your family. Okay, well, I know this sounds kind of weird too, but was it Kathy? Kathy, I also set the intention of trying to get some information about your sister and that kind of stuff. And then it says the angel of families. So I totally get that. Yes, the angels are with you, with all of your family, that kind of thing too. And where it says addition to your family, I just believe that it's probably spirit saying, hey, your sister's coming back to the family, you know, like maybe coming home, you know, that kind of thing. So not to worry, but giving a lot of your what it's called, your worries and things like that to the angels and just trying to make it a little bit easier because, you know, especially when a loved one's in the hospital, there's a lot of like that unknown, there's a lot of that stress and that kind of thing. And the angels can take some of that part away if you let them. And so it could be like, you know, allow me to get good sleep, you know, allow them to get good sleep, allow like testing and things like that that needs to happen, have that come a little bit more quicker, a little bit more faster, those little kinds of things. I remember when my mom got sick and we needed to go into the hospital like right away. And I remember looking at the emergency room and the emergency room was just jam packed. And I was like, angels, please, 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 please do something for my mom. Like, please have it to where she can get the help now because there would have been no way. Like, my mom was like just in agony. And so I was like, angels, please, 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 please. And I remember they came over, they took her blood pressure and her blood pressure had plummeted. Okay. Like, I don't even know what it was, but it was like horrible. It was so bad that they're like, she needs to get back here right now. And I mean, like, they just took her and just rushed her to the back. When we got to the back and we'd been in the room for a few minutes and stuff, they went to go take her blood pressure again. It was fine. It was totally good. But guess what? Ha ha ha. We're already in. So do you see little things like that? They can, the angels can help out with. Yes. Oh my gosh. And another aunt passed this. An aunt passed this week. Prayers for my cousin. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. One more. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon be inspired by your example. Oh my gosh. Okay. And this is the about the secret, if I say the secret or not. Okay. I think I'm going to do it. So if you don't want to hear the secret, you can what is it called? Cover your eyes. So I was okay. I'm kind of nervous about it because I know you guys will love it, but it's so hard to say it instead of showing it. But so keep your eyes, your ears if you don't want to hear the secret. But I have created. It's almost like completely done. I'm doing like the finishing touches and all that stuff, but it's going to be way more cooler than this even sounds right now. And I created a coffee and cards club, so you can join the club, and it's going to be so much fun because we're going to do a lot of card readings. You're going to have practice, and it's not going to be associated with Facebook. So if you don't have Facebook, it's okay. It's on its own little platform to where you can give readings every month and get readings every month, and it's going to have so much fun. It's going to have like within it, like a monthly little class, a monthly card deck. I'm working with coffee places too, so where maybe a card member of the month, will get like a little package sent to them, and it's just going to be so much fun. I forgot everything since I'm saying it. It's like, what else do I have included? It's so freaking cool, and honestly, like, I'm obsessed with design a little bit, so it's all like really pretty and everything. So yes, okay, and it's Coffee and Cards Club, and so we're going to meet at least like once a month. We're going to meet, I have drop-in hours, so if you have any questions, if you want to do whatever, hang out, we're going to have that. So it's going to be like a little club, and we're just going to be like our little own little group and stuff. So I'm so excited about that. So I've already reached out to some coffee places and little boutique shops with really cool coffees and stuff, and who knows what else with the cards is going to come up. There's a lot of cool stuff. So, and don't worry, because I'm gonna tell you guys all about it soon and show it to you, and then I think that it's gonna get excited. So now it's like almost like what you're gonna get on Christmas morning, but it's going to be exciting. You don't know like all of it, what it looks like and stuff. So oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I just love it. So thank you for listening to me. So who knows, maybe there'll be an update next week too, because this week I'll get more. And I was gonna have the club now, but it's like right now a lot of us are going through like the New Year's thing and doing the New Year's stuff. So it's like, no, we're gonna wait because that's gonna be its own separate like good thing. Whew, you guys, just to let you know again, I am the angel of marriage, and he's assisting you right now. His name is Daniel, but Daniel is honestly standing out to me. That name right now is really standing out to me. So it's either Danny, Daniel, that kind of thing, whether it's like their past or whatever. There's something there, a lot of energy there, and literally they're not saying anything else. And so like the other day, I was doing a reading. I'm not sure if she's on here or not listening, but I was doing a reading and her sister was like 4444. And I'm like, what? I was like, I don't understand. And so I was like, maybe the baby's going to be born on the 4th. But no, it was actually 4 days later, and she had the baby. And I'm like, oh, I think that's what she was saying with the 4. All right, we're going to do one more of these, guys. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. So Jamie, this is also totally for you. It's totally for all of us. Like that self-care. And we're not talking about just like bubble bath and, facial, getting facials and things like that. We're talking about having boundaries, with this realm and with the other realm. And we're going to be appreciative of our bodies. So instead of being like, my body sucks because of X, Y, and Z, because I gained weight, because I suck or whatever, we're going to be thinking about it differently. We're going to be like, okay, no, at least my body can do this. Not even everybody watching even has all their limbs and stuff like that. So we should be grateful. So oftentimes when I'm getting down on myself because I can't do the things that I used to do, I just think to myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I lost one of my legs? Those kinds of things. So it's being appreciative and grateful for your body. And I just feel like if you are setting kind of intention, New Year's resolution, that kind of thing, Spirit is like, hey, you know what? We got you. All right. Ask Spirit to help you. Ask Spirit to help you kick those cravings. Ask Spirit to help you get motivation, or to get a cute workout outfit so you'll actually work out. So, and oh my gosh, what? Oh my God. Guess what Bath and Body Works carries in the wallflowers now? Palo Santo. No freaking way. Oh my gosh. Michelle, that's your hubby's name? Yes. And yes, oh yeah, coffee and cards will be virtual. Yep, it'll be virtual. And then we meet, online and stuff like that. It's going to be so much fun. Like, I can't wait. Literally, you guys, the Coffee and Cards Club is insane. Like, oh my God. All right. And, your daughter's name is Danielle. So if I said Danielle or Danny and that really resonated, there's something there. That means there's like a lot of energy around that person. So that could be like either reach out to them if you haven't, maybe they need an ear, that kind of thing. Or it just means like, okay, like, spirits around them for some whatever reason. Maybe you're going to be the catalyst to get them on their spiritual path, or maybe it's like they are holding you back in some way. So definitely like reflect, meditate, even journal on it. Okay. Because there's, like I keep on saying, there's something there. Okay. Body Works. Oh, okay. Bath and Body Works. Okay. Or all Daniels. Oh my gosh. Wow. There's like a lot of, your son name is Daniel. Wow. You guys are crazy. Oh my gosh. There's so many. And okay. Oh, someone was doing a reading for me, I think. Were we doing a mentoring session? I don't remember, but anyways, so yeah, it was like a mentoring session, and they said, I'm getting the name DL with you. Well, my name is Heather Danielle, right? But they got DL. Technically, my middle name is Danielle. That's not my last name. My last name is, are you ready? Lapicolo. That's my last name. And so, but the funny thing is that D, my mom and my aunt call me Danny. So they always called me Danny. So the fact that she got DL is like Danny Lapicolo. So I'm going to take something like there. So I'll be like, okay, maybe it's my mom and my Aunt Juju. And also, your son's name is Daniel. Oh, wait, no. There's someone else. My Dan is my past brother-in-law's name. Bam. Yes. And, anyone with the name Dan or Daniel that is that resonates, but does anyone of you have like the missing limb, or do they have it? Because I feel too that there's someone strong coming through that is associated with someone. Because remember how I was talking about it, like when was it, like a few minutes ago, whatnot. I feel like there's a connection there, because sometimes there's connections that we don't even realize. It's like we say something and then something happens. Like, for example, I was at the restaurant. This is something I want you guys to do. Okay, think about this. I was at a restaurant. I was at like at a bar or whatever. I ordered a drink, and it came in a mason jar. And I had been to this restaurant a lot, and I never got in a mason jar. And when I got the drink and stuff, all of a sudden I stopped. I was like, mason jar. And then all of a sudden I was like, look at his name. Look at his name. It was like like your intuition in the back of your head. They're like, look at his name. And then I was like, okay, I couldn't see his name tag. And so then finally I looked and saw it, and his name was freaking Mason, which is my son's name too. But I was like, oh my gosh, that's the reason why. It's because I had the mason jar, and then it was like Mason. And so it's like little things like that. You got to put sometimes that little story together. My aunt's past is, okay, but no Danny. Okay. I thought that there was someone. All right. Oh, self-employment. Ooh, can we just looking beautiful how my nails like match this card? Can we just like, oh wow, and my logo too. So anyways, I'm just going to hold it like this. Oh my gosh. So who here needs to start a business? And I don't know why, but Lisa, I still think that there's something here, because as soon as I seen your name, I seen this, there's a connection there. So, but this, even though it's like an overall group thing, I think that Lisa, you need to pay attention to, but it's talking about some kind of side hustle. You know what I mean? Going ahead and making money, doing a little bit of like the hobby and the things that, that you love to do and stuff. So many of you have really great talents and skills, and you need to start monetizing that. Like my husband helps out his friends all of the time. And I'm like, dude, you could make a freaking business out of that. Not saying that we want to charge our friends and money is everything and stuff like that, but you should be compensated for some of your time and your expertise and those kinds of things, okay? Because a lot of times you have spent hours learning how to do it. Very rarely are we born with something that doesn't require extra schooling, extra skilling, or extra time to perfect. Okay, a lot of us have a natural ability towards things, but majority of us are going to have to take that time. Just like my husband, he's always watching the YouTube videos, he's always reading things, he's always brushing up, and that's the reason why that he's so knowledgeable in the things that his friends come to him for. And I am like, dude, just like say, hey, $5, $10, a freaking pack of beer, whatever it is, so there's like an energy exchange, because what's going to happen is you're going to be giving too much of your time, too much of your energy, and then it's unbalanced, and that can create resentment and those kinds of things. And then also just know, sorry, this is coming from spirit is trying to bless you. And by you not accepting whatever it is, then you are just kind of like giving them the middle finger. You're saying, no, like I'm not good enough, or, you don't know what you're doing. And it's like, no, be acceptive of that. Be acceptive if they're trying to either pay you with either money, friendships, with watching your kids, with whatever it is. Allow that, because that's going to allow spirit to bring more awesomeness into your life. Yes. I still want to open a cheese shop and have all my friends come work for me. Girlfriend. Yes. Okay, and I said that before about you, Lisa. There's something there. Okay. Oh, hey, Sarah, how you doing? Yes. Okay. Let's see what else. And let me see. Okay, Kelly's like, I've been debating whether or not to stop doing my side hustle. Okay, so first off, I'm just gonna do this. Ooh, hey, Tina, is Desiree on? Okay, okay, girlfriend, Kelly. Kelly, oh my God, this is freaking crazy because I said, okay, this first card that I turn over is going to be Kelly's answer. All right, I already felt like you shouldn't stop, okay? But here's the thing is that, which one is it? This is the top card, but it fell off to the side. And then this is the card that like really freaked out. And bam, I said, Desiree, no. Bam. I've been debating whether or not to stop doing my side hustle. So there's your answer. Bam. No. Conditions are not favorable right now. That means don't stop. Like you cannot make it any clearer. Very rarely do oracle cards have anything on it that's a clear yes or no. This is bam. No, it's not time to stop. It's time to maybe put some more energy into it, reevaluate it, that kind of stuff. Like see if you can make it a little bit easier on you. But no, it's not time to stop. And here's awesome. This is my favorite card in this deck. This is the card is the reason why I almost didn't buy this deck, which is the messages from the angels. So I wonder too if this is for Desiree, it could be for all of us too, and even you, Kelly. This is talking about a past loved one. So this is talking about a past loved one is with you. And I don't know too, so maybe Kelly, your past loved one wants to help you out with the side hustle. And a lot of times we have like past loved ones that they're not the experts in that. But the thing is that they wanted to be, or they think it's fun, they think it's exciting, or they just want to help you out, or maybe they even owe you one. And so that is a perfect person. And so for me, oh my gosh, you want to know something? Spirit, as in the past loved ones, are not coming through very strong today. I feel them standing around many of us, but it's like they're standing off and a little bit into a distance. They're not like bursting down my bubble and stuff. So I'm gonna keep an eye on them because like usually right now, like I'm trying to bring one in and like no one's stepping up. So it's not the time right now for me to try and connect to them. Ooh, I'm also seeing like what was it like a cherry pie? Is that what it is? Or like a strawberry pie? It's like it's a pie obviously with like the whipped cream on it or whatnot, and then it has like red. So I'm seeing like the red. So I want to say if I had to choose, it might look like one of those strawberry pies that you get from Big Boy, but I'm seeing that. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, yes. Okay. Ooh, curiosity. Okay, I love this. And honestly, the curiosity card, I don't know who it's for. But anyways, be curious. Keep on going. Keep on being curious with your, okay, if you're missing somebody right now, because a lot of times on the holidays and New Year's, things like that, we're missing our loved ones, and the curiosity card came up. Okay, so first off, ask them for a sign, being like, okay, show me your name. If you can hear me, show me your name. Show me your birthday. Show me some numbers. Try and see if that works. Okay, give them a couple days. If you don't get it, then go ahead and try and rephrase the question. Okay, see if you can, do something a little bit differently, and then get curious about those questions, being like, okay, like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to know? Do you have anything? And it could be like, oh, I love you, I support you. But honestly, like my past loved ones, they know that I know that they love me. So it's like, no, you got to give me some freaking tips and tricks on how to freaking deal living with this life. Okay. So I'm going to need something a little more substantial. Okay. Oh, strawberry shortcake. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. 1 second, because I don't know what strawberry rhubarb is. One moment. I wish I had like elevator music to play right now. Oh, oh, that does kind of look like it, but it had whipped cream on it. So the whipped cream thing apparently is really, really special. I can't spell, but cherries in the snow. My sister-in-law makes it every Christmas, every year. Yes. Oh yeah, let's see Joanna. Okay. 1 second. Okay. And see, this is the reason why that we need the Coffee and Cards Club, okay? Because like Joanna's like, hey, any messages coming through my friend who just got stage 4 cancer. Well, the truth is you don't need cards, right? You can just like tune in. But my unicorn deck is not the deck to use for this kind of question. And I just want some verification of what I am getting in my head. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. I love this, by the way, Joanna. It's a 2 of Raphael. It says, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. If you ever doubt that the right card is coming up, there will be secret signs in here. And if you see that sign there, it's like the medical. Can you see it? It's like the medical sign. What is it? I think that Tara, I think that you remember what this is called. It's like with a snake and it goes up. And then so if you see it's kind of on the edge, it's kind of like this. So that means that the spirit's like, hey, we know that this is a medical question because that's what's drawing to my mind right now. And that we know that things are unbalanced with her. And it says, don't give up on those you love. So it's like, even though that she is diagnosed, with a later stage and that kind of stuff, is that like be around her. She needs that support. She needs that love. She needs you guys to also be more optimistic than she is, because there's something about this going on in the back of her head to where she doesn't feel very secure about it. I feel like she might be putting on a facade, if that makes sense. Like she's outwardly acting one way, but inside I think she's a little bit more scared than she lets on. And I feel like too she also might have any more symptoms. Like she might have more symptoms than she lets on as well. And so I feel like her getting very, very tired very, very quickly. I also feel this is so difficult. I wish we had some, like, I'm not a medical medium or anything, but there's something there to where it's going to be very difficult on her having like the chemos and things like that. But there's going to be something along those lines that help her, that will need to help. Also, I sense a male in spirit that is on the other side. So I'm not sure if this is like her father or whatever. They're not coming through, so I don't know. Anyways, but he doesn't seem very old when he passed though. So I feel like even though I don't feel him coming in, I feel like at the latest like 50s, maybe even 40s, is when he passed. So I feel like there's a man there on the other side that's with her. And that's the only thing. It's almost like if you're wondering if she's going to, quote, survive it and stuff, like it feels like there's nothing that's in stone right now. It feels like her soul and all of you guys' intertwining soul connections have to play out. But basically the only thing that you already know is what you need to do, and that is being there and supporting her and lifting her up and being optimistic. When I am asking about alternative, because in my mind I keep on asking spirit questions and stuff, like, oh, does she like not need to do chemo, does she need to do something else? They're not giving me any, like, literally any information. They are saying though she's going to have like a more severe reaction, I feel, to the chemo. All right, so where she's going to be even more tired, where she's going to get more sick and those kinds of things, or at least it's going to like drag out. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Tara, that's a great freaking point to bring up, the exit point. So in our life, we have exit points that we can, choose to leave or not. It's totally up to us. And so it's going to be like up to her. And like you can get in a car accident, but you might only have like your knee hurt instead of, actually passing. So we have those little exit points. And yeah, so true, Tara. So true. This year, my sister-in-law didn't put the cherries on because she bought organic canned cherries and swore there was something wrong with them. So it's just snow. Oh my God. Oh, Nancy. Yes, I'm thinking the lost limb is my other brother-in-law, Dennis. Yes. And then you got the Daniel too. So there's something there. Yep, Joanna, it's so true. She's exhausted. She's in a lot of pain. Yes. And honestly, it's like just like a little bit of that, what is it called? The optimism and things like that will go a long way. Let me pull up a butterfly card just in case. Because a butterfly card deck is more about like, okay, oh, this is for you and her. It says you are stronger than you know. So it does not mean that it's a death sentence. And also volunteer came up too. But what I feel like volunteer is coming up for is because it's like, hey, when people are sick and you're like, oh, if you need anything, let me know. And it's like, no, don't do that to them. Volunteer to bring her things, things that you love, that she loves, and that kind of stuff. And it was like my mom was the same way. Like when she got sick and stuff, it was this like, no, I don't need anything. I don't need anything. And then I remember just like leaving work one day, grabbing Starbucks and coming over to her house and just laying on her and watching the news, and I remember her thinking like that was the most awesome, amazing thing. She was like, oh, Heather just came over and she just laid on me and we just were watching TV together. And I know that meant so much to her. And I didn't know at the time that it meant much to her. I was doing it because I wanted to, so there you go. All right, let's see, Christy. Ooh, what's going on with Troy's, what is it called? Troy's job situation. Because there's something there where there's going to be something along the lines of a career change and things like that, making more money on the side. And oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Okay, it said self-employment. Okay, so Christy, seriously, it said self-employment and it's like, okay, side, changing side jobs, that kind of thing. And look at that, new career. Bam. So definitely for 2023. So these are going to be 2023 messages. Let's get into the more of the groove of the 2023 messages. Troy really needs to look into a different route, a different kind of career. And honestly, as I tune in, I know that he's very skilled in several different things. I'm seeing working boots though, so I'm wondering if that has something more to do with like building something or whatnot, or something where there is like more than one person that he has to work with. That is his own thing, you know. So whether that's going to be some kind of remodeling or whatever, I don't know, but it seems like it's more on the lines of like that manly, what is that called? Genre. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my God. Look at this, Tara. Anything for me and my daughter Mel and me. Look at this. And it says family changes. Oh my gosh. And it says healing from the past. Wow. And you know what yellow flowers usually symbolize, and that's forgiveness. And for some reason, I was feeling self-forgiveness with you too. Oh yeah, now I remember. Now I remember. Yes. So keep on going down that. And just kind of keep in mind too, like I don't feel like anything is permanent with you and her and that kind of stuff. It's almost like there's seasons in life and you're going through one of these seasons. And but this is going to be a season anyways that they're telling me it's going to push you it can push you up and over, as in, you know, not down, right? Like up and over, like you're getting over this hump, you're getting over something that, you know, you might have, you know, pushed away before. Like this is when real healing can take place. Like this is when you can finally check off the box that you have overcome this lesson, that you are doing good, that you guys are doing even better. So but it's almost like the only way, you know, through challenges is literally through them, like through the woods, that kind of stuff. So it's like, hey, do that deep cleaning with your mind, with your memories and those kinds of things, you know, forgiving yourself, making sure that you heal them, putting the bandages over them, and just allowing, they're saying anyways, allowing the natural process to unfold. Okay, so yes, there you go, Christy. I wanted to say construction, but I was just like too scared. So yeah, so he needs to be doing something like that. Maybe even his own team, something along those lines. He needs to be changing teams. He needs to be changing his focus. Okay. Yes, Aaliyah. Let's see. Oh, Aaliyah, I love this. Memories. And for some reason, the dog in your photo is really standing out. So I'm not sure if he's passed or if there's another dog that's with you on the other side. But there's something there about animals, like being very sensitive to animals, to where like I'm jealous too, because someone that is as connected to animals as you are, you have this connection to be able to talk like telepathically. You'd probably even be able to talk to them like literally in real life. Like real dogs and cats don't talk to me, only past ones do. Oh, look at this. It's the volunteer. You have to volunteer at animal shelter. No, I'm kidding. I don't get that from this. What I actually get though is that going down more places, like going down into more things that you love to do, is really going to help you for 2023. And you know, it's also so funny. It's like they're saying that you need to tell somebody something. It's like there's stories you need to share. There's something to do with you telling other people some things, like either sharing a story, sharing your knowledge. There's something there. And then also within the family, it's like, I don't know why, but I feel like messages come to you, you need to tell other people. And usually I would say not to do that, but I don't think it's all spiritual. I just think it's more of your experiences that you need to share. You're being too quiet. It's almost like they're saying that you have like the filter when you're not supposed to, and then the opposite as well. I also feel like a grandmother in spirit for you as well. I feel like this grandmother's coming through really strongly. I feel like it would be your mom's mom kind of thing, because it just seems like there's so much feminine energy. And I feel like she is definitely with you and the rest of the family. And I feel like she's trying to get you to go onto your spiritual side. And she's also bringing up the number 3. So whether that's going to be March or freaking the 3rd of the month, that's going to happen. And it's also something about flowers. So I'm not sure like who in your family is like the flower person or is like has a garden, but they're talking about that too. Man, girlfriend, you have like so much freaking energy. I can just keep on talking about like for like a half hour. Through the woods. Thank you very much. Yeah. Aaliyah, yeah, there's so much freaking energy. Like I feel like spirit has been wanting you to like, you know, either get a reading or get a mentoring session or something along those lines. Like even if you just hang out with peeps inside of the Rise in Your Power group, it's going to happen. And there's something else too with birthdays. I don't get it. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me know how that resonates, Aaliyah. Okay, let's talk about Jamie and her brother with cancer. Oh my God. Jamie, this is freaking amazing. Can we just, before, I just want to say thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, past loved ones, and guides for being here today and for making some of these messages just so incredibly, clear. So, Jamie, keep the faith. Oh my God. Is that not freaking beautiful? It just says, keep the faith. They're with your brother, man. You got this. Oh my gosh. And then talk about healing from the past. But the thing is with this, it seems it seems like there's a lot of healing in this card for him. And it also seems too that his soul is going on a journey from his past lives. Okay. So as in, it says heals from the past. It's really talking about past lives. Okay. And it's saying keeping the faith. I feel like your brother is going to be okay, but definitely keep us updated, those kinds of things. But I feel like this is going to be one of those cancer things to where he can overcome it. He might have to go ahead and, be in remission for a little while and then start back up again, that kind of thing. But just keep us posted. So far, there's a lot of positive and good energy. I don't know why, but I'm getting that feeling of a cancer scare. So do you know what stage it is? Like, did they catch it in stage 1, stage 2, those kinds of things? So let me know. Yes. Oh my gosh. Chemo this month. Positive vibes, you guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay. And Elias did say everything resonated. Yay. Okay. That's the reason why that we need to like take care of ourselves, because we have choices every day to like feed cancer or not, and it's like, I guess nobody truly knows what causes cancer and that kind of stuff. But a lot for me, I have noticed in my own cancer, stuff. Okay. Is I, when I ate cleaner, my tumors on my ovaries, they didn't look like cancer anymore. Okay. So when I ate cleaner and I wasn't eating so much bad stuff, it took about a month. And then what ended up happening was it turned to like, oh my God, my gynecologist was like, Heather, you're going to have to go back to the oncologist. I've already been to an oncologist. I already had a hysterectomy. They gave me, I only had one ovary left. Okay. And then when another tumor was growing on it, he was like, Heather, you need to go back to the oncologist and have that last ovary taken out, and the cancer could have spread to your lymph nodes. This was freaking literally what, 6 months ago? Wait, no, it was last year. And so I went ahead, I ate cleaner, things like that. And guess what happened? It actually, first off, it decreased in size. And then when the ultrasound tech was looking at it, she's like, this no longer looks like cancer. It looks like more clear fluid. Not saying the same thing for you. I'm not saying that if you ate clean, all of a sudden cancer is going to go away. No, but your body may respond badly to some things and might respond better to other things. Your body might be great at freaking having milk and eating meat and all that stuff. Your body might thrive. Mine doesn't. So it's all about taking care of your body and realizing what your body likes. And I ended up having to take the ovary out anyways. So the doctor was like, hey, and my husband was like, Heather, like this, we don't want this cancer spreading. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind, just taking care of yourself, asking your body, what does your body need? Like, okay, keep on tuning in. Like my body literally does not like coffee. Doesn't. Nope. But guess what? I don't care. I'm freaking drinking my coffee. But what I'll do, I'll make a compromise instead. And I will make sure I have water before I have my coffee in the morning. So, and I take my coffee black. Like there's nothing in it. Like there's no sugar, there's no cream, no nothing. So it's like you can compromise with your body. Yes. Clean eating is, yeah, it's great. I think it is. My cancer was from holding everything in. Bam. Once I started facing my demons and speaking my truth, I dropped a ton of weight and my blood pressure dropped. I felt great. Dude, I have a friend who was on blood pressure medication for like the longest time, and then she broke up with her boyfriend, and guess what? Her blood pressure went back to normal. Is that not freaking like crazy and weird? I'm catching my old patterns again. So 2023 is going to be about releasing and healing. Okay, what is this? Oh my gosh, moving. So I feel like this is for half of us and half of us, okay? So first off, moving, I feel like someone is going to be moving in 2023. So congratulations. That's freaking amazing. And then the other thing too is get moving your body. So like, maybe your diet's not going to change, but movement's going to help, and movement's going to help too with your connection to spirit. It's going to make you feel a lot more positive. And it's just, seriously, when you move your body, you're moving your energy. So it's going to be awesome. We're about to do pick a card. Yeah. Okay, no idea what that is though. Okay. Blood type and food is supposedly a thing. Oh my gosh, yes. Like where they say like eat for your blood type. Yes. Because I don't know, I never tried it before. I've done like a lot of fad diets and things like that, or those kinds of things. Ayurveda, I always say that wrong. I think I'm saying it right this time. Ayurveda, apparently, that is so good, you guys, because what it does is, if you haven't gotten like your dosha done yet and know what your dosha you are, you can literally Google it. It's freaking amazing, and then it'll tell you so much about yourself. Like for my dosha does not like cold foods, and salads aren't good for digestive system, which is crazy because I have Crohn's and all that stuff. And so it's like so neat. It's like my dosha, they love like hot meals and like I don't even know, chilies and stuff, and that's so me. Like, oh, like I'll eat salads and stuff, but I don't like it. But my dosha, guess what? Raw vegetables are not good for my dosha. Isn't that nuts? So you go in there and then you can see, like Google it and see like which one you are, and then what foods and what movement is really good. So for me, and if you guys, so sorry, we're about to do pick a card. So A, B, C, or D, but I have to tell you this. I did a podcast episode with Sonia Burns. Okay. So that's going to be like, if you Google it, inside of like your podcast app. My podcast is a Spiritual AF Life podcast, but it's really cool because then she talks about the movement that you're supposed to do that is associated with your dosha or associated with one of the 4 elements. So for me, and you have to keep that balance. So for me, I'm always doing, what is it called? Like lifting weights. I love lifting weights, but that's a fire. And then earth, I don't know. So I'm doing a lot of fire, I think, and a lot of another one, but I'm not doing anything. Oh, wind, because running is wind. But then I'm not doing anything earthly. Earth, wind, fire, and then water. And so I was doing water. So it's like you have to even keep that balance. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm like so full of fire because then also I'm eating fire foods and stuff. It's crazy. Anyways, we're gonna do pick a card. It's gonna be pick a pile, and we have A, B, C, or D. So if you don't know, if you've never been here before, or you need to have a refresher, you are going to ask Spirit to draw you towards a card pile that is going to bring forth messages for your highest good. So it's going to be card pile A, B, C, D. Maybe it's going to sound like one of them is, I'm saying a little bit higher. And this is going to be too, let's set the intention. This is going to be for 2023. Like, what do we need to know right now that's going to make 2023 more awesome? And when you are done, like this post, like give it a like. So for me, I definitely feel C and a little bit of D, but you can also be like, okay, what's going to be 2023 going to be like for my family, and pick a card pile? What is it going to be like for business? Then pick a card pile. What's going to be like for money? That kind of thing. So you can do that. I don't think I'm going to. I think that I am good with C and D because I really take spirit messages like to heart, because it's like they took the time to give us that information, and I'm going to try and do my best to do it. So when we got this moving, and that's also about movement, okay? I am going to make sure that I'm trying to move. I'm going to try and move my body. Like I'm really going to take their messages to heart. Okay. I first saw A, and then you said D. That kept standing out. There you go. A yelled at you. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. There's 3 cards. Let's see. So this is A. I make decisions from a place of intuition and power. Bam. This should be like your mantra, okay? If you chose card A for the year 2023. This is talking about you are no longer going to make choices out of fear, out of lack. You are going to be like, no, I am choosing to do this because, and then fill in the blank with a more positive, like assertive and also spiritual energy. So you are going to be like, hey, I am going to buy this because I am a spiritual badass and money just flows to me, okay? You are going to be like, hey, I am not going to do this with that person because I don't want to put my vibration around that. Like I am taking care of myself and my energy more. So I'm going to tell them no. So that's what you're going to do instead of coming from a place of, oh no, like I can't do that. Or wait, no, like think about it. You can only make choices from one of 2 ways, from a place of love or place of fear. So it's like, oh, I want to move because I am sick of my freaking house and everything sucks and that kind of stuff. Or you'd be like, hey, I want to move because I deserve better. I deserve to be happier in my space. So you see how you can change it up. So that is what's going to be your homework for 2023. Okay. And let's see. I want this card. This is Sonia coming in saying that past loved ones are with you. And specifically for a lot of people chose card A, I feel like a mediumship ability also for this connection that's coming up. So if you are a practicing medium, put yourself out there more, all right? If you're curious about mediumship, then you are going to need to start practicing, get some more information. There's tons of free things online. There's so many things where you can learn. It doesn't even cost you any money. But you do have a natural ability to communicate with those passed on. And then there's also a couple of messages coming through from other people who have already passed that want to be here for you, that want you to know that they are with you. And they're also your spirit guides. So a lot of them too are wanting to help you. Now, one thing I do have to say, because I did say it earlier, but this is going to be specifically for the people who chose card A, you might have people on the other side that did you wrong or that you didn't like or those kinds of things. It doesn't mean that they're not here helping you now, okay? It means that they're trying to help you out because they did you a disservice in this life, okay? Yes, taking spiritual courses, do it. All right, and self-employment again. Who in the world chose A? Oh my gosh. Let's see, Facebook user. I don't know who Facebook users are. Okay. Yes. 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 Oh, and by the way, I didn't see like Lisa's thing, but it's like, yeah, it's like we're all responsible for the way that we get sick too. And that's not true either, because we have a soul, our souls are here, so it's like, look at Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer, he got freaking cancer and he ended up passing away from his cancer. And so it's like sometimes our souls have a journey to go on, and our journey could even be the way that we pass. Okay. Like, not can be lots. It is the way that all of us are going to pass is going to be part of our soul journey. So if you are one that deals with like chronic pain, chronic whatever, or you've been having cancer and it keeps on coming back and you're like too hard on yourself about it, don't be. Listen to Anita Moorjane. Anita, Moorjana. And yeah, so she's the one that tries to explain that as well. She does a better job than me. But yes, okay. I literally said focus for 2023. Yes. Okay. So there's something there. Whoever chose card A, you have got to like do something yourself, start a side hustle, whatever it is, even if it's selling things inside of your house, those kinds of things. It's like, I feel like they're also trying to bring you more money as well. So yeah. Okay. So here is card pile B, and it says, the qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Oh my gosh, this is so funny because we got this one already. Yes. So it's like, okay, you need to look at people as mirrors. They're mirroring something back to you, something that you don't like about yourself, or something that you are hiding, or whatever it is, something that you're insecure about. So for 2023, you're really going to look at them, and then you're going to be like, okay, that's something I'm insecure about, and something I'm going to tell you now, because this is what you need to do for 2023 so that you're in a better spot, even in a couple months, and that is like, my husband drives me crazy, obviously, and he has this thing about taking pictures. Like, he'll always make fun of people for taking pictures. And it's like, oh, well, there's enough freaking picture, taking pictures. And this bothers me so bad because I'm not a big picture taker, but it's like, I want to be a picture taker because like, I don't have as many pictures with my mom as my sister does. And, I'm trying to create an anniversary video. So I made pictures, but then since he has such disdain about freaking picture taking. And then I'm like, dude, you know what that does? That makes me not want to take pictures. But the thing is, that's my insecurity. That's not on him. It's on me, because he's showing me how insecure I am with my picture taking, or how insecure that I am that I feel like I need to take pictures. I know it might not make a lot of sense, but basically, instead of pushing it on him to change and for him to see my way, it's like, no, I have to be confident. I have to be assertive that I am a freaking picture taker. Do you think for 1 minute that my sister, who is a big giant picture taker, do you think that she's insecure about that? Do you think if I said to her, oh my gosh, you take so many pictures, oh my God, I can't believe it, do you think she's going to be like, oh, I do? No, she's going to be like, yeah, I do, because I want to create memories. I want to have these memories, and I want to freaking remember them. She's freaking confident with her pictures, and that's where I need to be. And that's, if you chose card B, that's what they want you to do. They want you to look at what is coming up. All right, for 2023. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay. The other one, ooh, Archangel Raphael, I am helping you with physical challenges. Okay. This is talking about health in yourself. It says you are a healer like me. So definitely if you are drawn to Reiki, pranic healing, healing hands, all those kind of healing modalities, if you chose card B, this is your year to really go forward with it, to do a little bit more with it, to even do it for yourself, your family, your friends, or even start branching out. And this is also talking about they're trying to help you heal healthily. Okay. So if something is coming into your life, it's coming to you like for a reason, even if it's a fad diet. Okay. And it keeps on coming, it keeps on coming up and there's good energy around it, then maybe you should freaking try it. Not all like diets are good for a person, but if it's coming up to you, maybe this is your sign that you do need to try it. Okay. And they also are bringing up number 8 as well. So I'm not sure if it's going to be August, 8 weeks or whatever, 8th of the month, but if you chose card B, definitely keeping up with that A. And it's going to be a year for you to focus on you and healing your body. Like I literally feel like I needed B. So I'm really curious of what C is. So take that with you. And it says a family changes. Ooh, I love it. I wish I remembered who has it. So this is just talking about in 2023, there's probably going to be some changes within your family and keeping the faith and keeping the hope that, you know, spirit is letting people in and out of your life for a reason. Okay. And it's like, it kind of sucks. Like my son moved out and everything else, and it totally sucks. But it's like, hey, not all changes are bad. Just keep on having your spiritual connection is really, really going to help out in this next year if you chose card B. Just knowing that there's something bigger going on behind the scenes, that all of this is literally orchestrated by a higher power, and you can only do so much. So let yourself off of the hook a little bit. Yes. I know. And then sometimes, like when you choose a card deck and then you think like, okay, my message is definitely here, but then you get messages like this and it's like, ooh, even me, I'm like, I'm thinking that card pile B, I really need to take. Oh my gosh. And Carrie's like, yeah, my son is going off on his own this year. So bittersweet, man. Oh my gosh. And my daughter's having a baby in February. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and you couldn't choose? Okay. And no, okay, don't so oftentimes too, like spirit will bring up something and we'll get like a bad vibe or whatever, but a lot of times we get bad vibes for messages because we just have a tendency to think negatively. So that's the thing, is we need to think more positively. So instead of thinking bad about these family changes, you know what I mean, it can be like Kyrie's son going off to college. You know, it is bad. Like, oh my God, it sucks because I'm going to miss him. But at the same time, it's really, really good. So this could also be, you know, someone coming together with a marriage. It could even be someone breaking up, but then all of a suddenly they find like the true love of their life, you know, so it can be something along those lines. So don't think of it as something bad. And then if you are thinking, you know, you're defaulting to the bad part, know that that's in your mind. Like that's something else. Like we need to like think more positive. Okay. I know it sounds kind of crazy. Yes. I always take what resonates. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Perfect. And then look at this. True abundance is an inside job. So this is C. This is so true. So if you chose card C, this is going to be like, this is your frame of mind. This is like your thinking. You have to go ahead and concentrate on what you do want instead of opposed to what you don't want. And there's also something too about staying in the moment with this card. So it's like, stop being so anxious, stop being, you know, we need to not be so, what about what's going to happen next? Not even just with our life or next month or next week, but also during the day. We need to learn to be more content with the moment. And then we're going to see how much, you know, we have in the moment and how much we're going to appreciate the moment instead of trying to get to the next moment. So what I'm talking about here is like when you're at work, okay, instead of being suffering at work, we got to try and figure out a way to get our mind to be more positive when we're at work and to be grateful that we're at work, so that when we're not just trying to rush our lives, you know, and get off of work or getting rushed to Friday because we have huge plans. So this is what this is talking about. So see, we got to focus on the good things and we got to focus on the here and the now. In fact, something is coming to me that I'll probably do, but is reading Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now. Like, I think I read it before, but I think I need to read it again, and maybe you'll even absorb in a little bit, and keeping your thoughts on what you are grateful for that you want more of. I know it sounds so crazy, but just do it. Just do it. Okay. Oh my gosh. And Lisa's like, I literally just said this yesterday. Bam. Yes. And stay in the present instead of focusing on the outcome. Bam. Yes. Because I literally noticed this about myself like yesterday, well, maybe a couple days ago, whatever. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm always anxious for the next thing. I'm always like, oh, I can't wait for, and then I think of something else. It's like, no, Heather, be content. Be content. Stay in the now. Ooh, I love this. It says, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and the divine life mission. So obviously for me, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I am gearing towards. I've been doing more mentoring sessions and more helping out more people, even start up their own businesses, even like opening up to the mediumship ability. So bam, this is the reason why that I grabbed card C, because it totally resonates. But it's the same thing for you. And you might think like, oh, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not this and that. But you are also the light to others that are on this chat right now. You are also the light to others that are in this group. You are also the light probably with your friends and your family and things like that. And it doesn't mean that you have to go searching and being, that person to them. You just being yourself is going to show, that spiritual teacher that's within you. This is amazing. It's also talking about communication and the need to slow down and making sure that you have clear communication. That totally resonates with me as well. And it's like not forgetting that you do have a spiritual team behind you. And there's something else too. You are not better than or less than anybody else. Okay. You are equal, even though you might not feel that way. You might feel uglier or you might feel not good enough or whatever. That doesn't matter. Dude, that is so cool. Do you see how it like the camera just unfocused? That must like I think that something went in front of it. I totally yes. So keeping an eye out for spiritual communication with card C. New career. So for me, myself, and I'm not sure about you, how you're feeling about this, but I feel like my direction in my business is going to go different. Maybe it's going to be like that coffee and cards club, which I freaking totally love. Like I could just like see myself just doing that like all the time. So like, what is it going to be with your thing? You need to change up. You need to do something different, or you are going to be doing something different. I do not feel at all like I'm leaving my day job or anything else like that. But maybe, what do you think about you? Have you been thinking about it? Do you want to change it? All you have to do is take one little step. And then before you know it, this time next year, you're going to be in a brand new, more awesome place. And something else coming up too, especially if you chose card C, is going to be you just need to take little steps. You've been thinking about things behind the scenes, and it's like just taking one little step. What would it be like if you did X, Y, or Z? What if you did this? And that's what they're saying. Like, hey, a journey of like 1,000 miles begin with a single step. That is your mantra for card C. Yes. Saw that and I chose card C. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, perfect. Kathy's been working on something and she shared the link. So there you go. It's not advertising. We trust Kathy. So, okay. So here is card D. Sleep is a spiritual practice. So whoever it is that chose card D right here, Spirit is calling you out and is saying, hey, you have got to get some shut-eye. You have got to prioritize sleep, 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 sleep. And so it's going to help you heal. You also might be able to work on your dreaming ability. So shout out to those peeps who are in my dream course. And maybe this is going to be the year that you are going to be able to get more spiritual communication when you sleep, or you are going to be able to finally start healing your body on that level. And it's so funny. Like I found out I had narcolepsy in 2022. So this is like hilarious to me. And so maybe you also will find out more about yourself, during your sleeping practice. I tell you what, that's one thing that we got down in our house. Like my husband, he was former military and stuff. So he is not going to go without sleep. Like, oh my God, like there's no way. We get our 8 hours at least a night. All right. And here is also card D, by the way. We're on D. It says you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expertise, advice before making this decision. Dude, I feel like this is me as well. But it's like if you are debating about anything, maybe you're debating about, spiritual practices. Maybe you're debating about the moves that we're talking about, or all of these people who, like, if you're listening, like you need to start like a side hustle. So it's like, okay, maybe you're like, I don't know what to do side hustle. I don't know what to do. It's like, hey, taking that single step. Okay. You can start YouTube channels. You could reach out to somebody, being like, hey, I really don't know what to do, going ahead. And they're also talking about reaching out to somebody that's not in your immediate circle. Okay. So that's not like your immediate friends and family, because maybe they won't understand, et cetera, et cetera. They're not the right person to talk to. You need to talk to somebody who's either been there, done that, those kinds of things. So that's going to be for card D. And it's literally talking about reaching out to like professionals it keeps on bringing it up too. And they're also showing too, like that bunny rabbit's really standing out. So to me, that's around Easter time. That's around April. And they're also showing a connection to Florida that I'm feeling here. And it's also, there's a receptivity thing here too about being open. Let me see. I'm going to see if there's anything more here. Yes, I need to explain this to my toddler that I need sleep. Oh my God. Just sit him down, Kelsey. Just sit him down and be like, hey. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that's hilarious. Ooh, yeah, yes. Okay, look at this. Oh, and you're in Florida, Kathy? This is, see, it's just more confirmation. Grief work. Ooh, so two things are coming up from here. Feels like there's two things. So the first thing is going to be healing from those who have passed. And I don't know why, but I'm starting to feel like a little bit emotional. And so that tells me that, okay, I still haven't healed from some of the people that I've lost in the last couple of years. And so there's like a need to get that out to, not have that bottled up and stuff. And I feel like I'm pretty good at it, but it's like, hey, there's still always more work to do. And the second thing too is talking about mediumship in this. Okay. This is talking about helping others, and a need to make it more about them than to make it more about, you. So it's like, this is devil's work or whatever, right? And it's like, really, because I connect with other people's past loved ones and then they leave feeling happier and healthier and they go on to leave good lives, and they feel like a part of their past loved one with them. That is not freaking devil's work. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. But the devil is like really, what is it called? Like, I thought the devil was supposed to spread like bad stuff. So anyways, so there's something there to where it's like you need to do one of those two things, getting that out, and even sharing your experiences, with whomever that you lost. And so it's like that's going to help out somebody else, get through it, and something that's coming up for me right now is I've been doing a lot of readings where the person has lost their spouse. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine, like, wow, that's so heartbreaking. And so it's like maybe you need to share if you did lose somebody, what helped you get through it, because a lot of people can't, they're kind of stuck, and you could be the person that they need in order to help them out. And it does not mean that you have to start a website and you have to start this and that and blah blah blah. You can go into Facebook groups and start talking and doing the little things. I didn't start like my whole thing by just like doing this. No, I went into Facebook groups. They're really cool. And I was doing like little readings and I just kept on growing. And then I just kept on like doing cards and then doing little readings on the side and then practicing with my bestie during text messages and things like that. So it's like you can have a lot of fun. And that's what I feel like the message is for D for you. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 1 second. Kathy's like, Heather, you're going to freak out when you've seen the link. Okay. 1 second, Kathy. I'm going to see if I can. Gosh darn it. I can't. It's not letting me like copy and paste it. All right, I might have to look at it afterwards. But yes, this is what she's talking about. So that's going to be really, really cool. Okay. Christine saying goodbye to us. Yes. Okay. Everyone have a wonderful new year. Rest and reset. Open your front door and blow cinnamon into your home for good luck and prosperity. And bam, Christine, I'm not sure if you're affiliated with the Food Healing Oracle deck, but cinnamon's also longevity. So dang. And then Kyrie's like, D really resonates too. My goals for this year is to develop my abilities, bam, and provide peace to others. Yes. Like I found through getting readings, bam, and Carrie, remember you are also now a certified Food Healing Oracle deck reader too. So spread that. Spread that knowledge. Okay. Yes. Doing the cinnamon blowing after this. Confirmation. Bam. Yes. All right. Well, I hope that you guys had a great time and you guys got some of those great messages. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day and a very, very good first day of the new year. And I can't wait to tell you guys more about the club. Okay. I love you guys and I will talk to you guys soon.